If you want coins that are going to 20x, 50x, 100x, you're going to have to look at newer coins, folks. Okay, in this video, we're going to be looking at coins that weren't around last bull run. So what are the new coins? And today, we're going to be looking at 3 different ecosystems, folks. We're going to be looking at Avalanche. We're going to be looking at L2s, and we're going to be looking at AI coins. And each of these ecosystems, we have 2 winners for you that are going to be not around last year, but they're going to be around this cycle, and they might be melting faces, folks. So first off, we're starting with Avalanche. If you want to know what Avalanche is, it's a fast L to look at it, 4,500 transactions per second, average block time around 1 to 2 seconds. People love this chain, and VCs are starting to really come around to Avalanche here. If you look here, this is just 21 capital firms that have invested in it. We got the biggest names, folks. Coinbase Ventures, Pantera, A16Z, Paradigm, Jump Crypto. These are the biggest heavy hitter VCs in all of crypto. They like Avalanche. So let's look at the Avalanche ecosystem. And if you want to play it safe and just get Avalanche, go ahead. Just get Avalanche. I'm not going to hate you for it. In fact, I would say you're going to be looking pretty good next bull run. But I want these 20x, 50x, 100x coins, and Avalanche just can't do that. We got to go further down the market cap to get the 50x coins, folks. So we're going to go down, and half the country likes this guy. No, we're going to start with Joe, everybody. Okay, so Joe is going to be our first coin. This is Trader Joe. You maybe heard about this. It's in the middle of a lawsuit with the actual chain Trader Joe's. That's just marketing, folks. I'm sure they're going to settle. I wouldn't say that's, a real bearish thing here. This is a very active community. They're tweeting very regularly. Not only that, they're getting, pretty decent engagement on their tweets here. They have rewards. They have all types of updates that they're posting regularly. This is just a few days ago. You see they're doing long, detailed threads on how they're upgrading the chain. And not only that, when you go to the top here, you can see followed by several people that I follow. Over 40 people, third of a million followers. That can be gamed a little bit, but what can't be gamed is people I respect are following this coin. Now let's look at the price, everybody. If you go to the all-time chart, you can see it launched much fanfare, but this launched just in the tail end of 2021. We're looking at, kind of was around last cycle, but launched right at the end of the cycle. So we're not going to count Joe as being around last cycle. Right now, if you look at the 1 year, it's looking a little bit bullish, folks. It looks like we might have a little short-term resistance at 69 cents. I don't know why that's so nice. That'd be a 2x from here. Previous all-time high, $4.30. Keep an eye out on Joe, fully diluted, $185 million. If it hits $1 billion, you're looking at over a 5x. This could potentially be a $10 billion coin, folks. All right, let's go to the next down the list here. These are all the Avalanche ecosystems tokens. And then it takes us to STG. This is Stargate Finance. I like Stargate Finance. Also has a pretty active community, pretty active Twitter, almost 250,000 followers, followed by 32 people that I follow. And they, too, are posting regularly, folks. So this team is not resting on their laurels. If you look here, all-time price charges looks beaten down, looks ugly, looks terrible even. But again, this coin just launched last year, launched with much fanfare. You can see it here, launching under $1. Hit all the way up to $4 very, very quickly, melting faces. But right now, it is only 58 cents. If you look at the 1 year, setting in a higher low and maybe turning around on momentum here. So, folks, this is one I'm keeping my eye out on as well. One little problem, not a lot of tokens out. So keep an eye out on this one. But I would not be surprised to see Stargate Finance, hit also around a $10 billion market cap. Again, you're looking at around a 20x here, potentially even a 40x. Really, really big believer here, Stargate Finance. All right, now let's go to L2s, everybody. Second sector. Now we're going to look at 2 L2 coins that could potentially 50x, even 100x, folks. It's not going to be Polygon. It's not going to be Immutable X. But we are going to do a somewhat safer play for the first one, folks, and that is Optimism. And Optimism actually doesn't look that safe when you look at the price chart, followed by 60 people that I followed. Now we're getting a little bit more real, everybody. Also very, very active. The reason I like Optimism, they are working closely with Coinbase. So expect big, big money to flow into this one. If you look at the all-time chart here, this reminds me of the Polygon chart, everybody. And I'm going to superimpose this. I'm going to kind of tell you what I'm thinking here. It launched at a pretty terrible time. This was right around the 3 Arrows Capital collapse. So I'm going to count this kind of as the low. If you look here, 75 cents, 80 cents, 95 cents. We're about double from this local low right here. And if you look at the top, we're about cut in half from the local top right here. So we're down 50% from the top. We're up 2x from the bottom. Well, if you go down to Polygon, we see something pretty similar if we look at the last bull run, everybody. If we just kind of look right here, right now, wow, look at that. Down 50% from the top, up about a 2x from the bottom. So we're seeing similar vibes with Polygon, which with a much lower market cap. So I think the multiples here are going to be a lot better. So, again, if you want to get Polygon, Polygon's a good coin. We're not going to hate you for getting Polygon, but I think you might have more multiples with Optimism here. All right, now we're going to go to even riskier L2 play. We got to go lower. Let's get out of the top 500. Smell that? That's 100x brewing, everybody. So we go here, and we're going to look at Myria. All right, so we go to Myria, Web3 gaming platform. L2, zero gas fees. I think video games are going to need zero gas fees. That's why I'm also a little bullish on IMX here. Mira is a very active community as well. You see here 4 hours ago, another one 10 hours ago. This is yesterday or day before that. Very, very active community here. They're keeping building. They're steadily posting, keeping the audience engaged, keeping the community engaged. Also a newer coin launched this year. Again, folks, the reason you want to get a newer coin, this is where you're going to find price discovery. All the whales, they've exited. There just might not be the multiples when you only have 0 cycles under your belt here compared to 1 cycle, 2 cycles. Now we're coming in under half a penny at this point. It is down 50% from its top, but it's also, it's about a 3x from the bottom. Now, the reason I don't mind sharing one that is, done a recent 3x, this is a low market cap, folks, okay? We're looking at a fully diluted 219. Right now, market cap is only 33 million, folks. That is a very, very low market cap. So expect that one to, maybe move to the upside here. Reminds me of Stargate, fully diluted 575. Right now, only 117. Myra, only 25% of that one, folks. So keep an eye out on this one. I'll be doing the same. L2s are going to be a huge narrative, and when L2s pop, don't be afraid to take your profits, folks, and get out of there. All right, now we're going to go AI. The hot coins, they've all tripled in the past month. Folks, I want to find you one that has not tripled. If I just go the 7-day here, look at AI. AI has been exploding, 100% gains, 50% gains, 80% gains. We need to find something that hasn't pumped as much, folks. So this is why we're going to be looking here. We go back. We're going to click on market cap. All right, so Injective I like, Render I like, Graph. Let's talk about the Graph. The Graph really isn't an AI play, folks. It's more data play. Maybe they use a little AI in the data harvest or data collection there, but Graph is going to have a fantastic run with retail, folks. It's traded on Coinbase. Coinbase community loves this coin. I was trading this back there. I mean, this was one of the first big gains I got of 2021. If we look at the 1 year, starting to get a little bit more bullish action. Again, another higher low, also a little bit higher than the previous high here. I'm seeing a little bit of upside. I would not be surprised to see the Graph potentially hit $5, folks. That would be a 35x. Now we're getting somewhere, folks. Also, not only that, Graph, obviously very, very active community. 2 hours ago, yesterday, day before that, a lot of posting, folks. All right, now let's do another one. This one, a little bit higher, market cap, but out of the top 100, it is Fetch AI. Again, another very, very active community, followed by over 20 people I follow. You see them just tweeting 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 5 hours ago. Really, really active. If we look at the price chart, folks, we go to all. It is a price spike, folks. And now let me go ahead and point some out to you, folks. The reason I would be a little bit hesitant here, we have a very strong trend line dating all the way back to 2021. I expect a little bit of resistance. I don't know why it keeps going this level, folks, but at 69.69. I didn't plan that. That's just where the resistance line is. So I expect some resistance. So if you're looking for something might not have resistance, let's go even lower, everybody. That's going to take us to Oasis right here, coming in number 94. If we look, they also have very, very active community, 250,000, followed by about 30 people that I follow 4 hours ago. Tweeting yesterday, that was a retweet, tweeting again yesterday, well, they were maniacs. They're doing updates on everything up yesterday. So when I see a team building actively, and I'm not saying they're tweeting out poker night, come join. Oh, we're in the poker room. You want to come join our Discord? Everybody can tweet that all day, every day. These people are adding real updates, real roadmap items. So I'm bullish on Oasis Network as well. If we go to the price chart here, Could it look more dead, folks? Could it look more dead on the all-time? But if you look at the 1 year, wow, this coin is starting to look alive. It has almost recently doubled just in the past week or so. So, I mean, again, we're seeing a higher low. We're seeing a slightly lower high. I think there's still a little bit of room to the upside here. If you just look at the all-time chart, previously setting in close to 60 cents. It's a 10x from here. 10x feels like FUD. The market cap is a little bit high, but AI is going to be huge. I expect that to continue. So keep an eye out on this coin. That's all I got for you. Let me know what's your favorite L2, what's your favorite AI play, and also, hey, what's your favorite Avalanche token? And maybe let me know one I missed. That's all I got. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto. See you at the top.